Okay. Eh, hopefully my controller's fine. How is it? It's good enough. Probably. Oh, thanks, PlayStation. Thanks. Oh, okay. Now we can get going for real. How do I play this game? I'm on eco controls in my brain. Hey Rick, nice to see ya. How you doing? How am I doing? If I'm being honest, today sucks, but it is what it is. It did not start the way that I intended for it to start because it was stupid. But there's nothing I can do about it, so thanks for the good luck. I appreciate it. We're doing just like a meme thing. Like I'm making this will be a category. It's a real category. I just haven't put it on the board yet. So I figured I should do a run so that we can populate the board when it appears.
Hey Sable, good luck to the run. Heart.
Aw, thanks for the resub, Alzeri. I appreciate it. How you been? Thanks for the good luck, too. I wish that I had something cooler to give for your 26 months than the sword and other stuff that you already have by your name. Someday I hope they do like animated sub badges and stuff. Maybe that would be too overwhelming in chat. I don't know. I think it would be cool. I meant to throw that. It's habit. Years and years of not throwing it, and my habit just always kicks in. You're fine, dude. We'll get some rest, Alzeri. I hope you feel better. That was a really early spear pull. That was really good. 250. For sure, Alzeri. I mean, anytime something so surprising happens, right? It's stressful. Also, I don't know if y'all can see, but on Berry Cam, actually both berries are there today, which is great. They're like nestled into each other sleeping. Tonberry's the one facing forward, and Dingle's the one facing backwards. You can see her tail. Like, coming up over Tonberry's face. Well, that's good, Alzeri. I'm glad that there's still some good stuff that you can focus on. I'm just going this way this time. It's a little bit longer, but it's easier to navigate, and that's just kind of the vibe that I'm in today. Hey, that actually wasn't bad. It failed, but it was not a bad attempt for once. Eh, whatever. That's fine. Come on, dude. Dude, this was, I needed you to take another step forward, okay? You utter feathery failure. I was gonna split that for some reason. I don't know. Never in my life have I split there. Hey Ryan, nice to see ya. How you been? There's a bad ending in the sense that I say there is because I'm trying to create shorter categories for this game. I want to make it more accessible. It's not mainstream enough to be like on the main board, but hopefully, you know, something between like 55 minutes and like an hour 15 is a bit more manageable for people. That sounds way too complicated for me, Alzari. Good luck. The concept of this run seems so short to me. And yet we still have so much to do. Here you go. Honey. Babe. Thank you. Ugh, that debris is gross. Oh well. But yeah, so the contractors who came yesterday ended up being able to do more work today instead of me having to schedule it a couple weeks from now. So that's why I'm doing a shorter run, in addition to the fact that I want to create this leaderboard, so. Last Guardian is about to get a huge leaderboard expansion. Hey look, I lost time on Probably Lost Time. Here you go. My dude. Thank you. That was actually fairly quick. You know, Ryan, I have a Starbucks gift card that one of my clients got me literally like 4 years ago that I still haven't used. I know I can get hot chocolate from there, but I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I can get that doesn't have caffeine, right? I think. I guess they have muffins, I think. Maybe. It just shows you how often I go into a Starbucks. Well, Trico's down already. I will certainly take. Good throw on the barrel as well. Come on, dude. Come on. This is a good time out of the cave. Maybe I should have done an any %. I mean, I don't have time, but... Yeah. Sub 9:30 out of the cave. Very nice. See, Alzeri, that's one of the benefits of leaderboards like Last Guardian, right? Like, I'm basically the only mod. There are other mods, but they're not active. I just feel bad kicking them off because they were so important, like, early on, you know? So if I want something to happen, I'm just like, well, okay. It can make it annoying because I don't really have people to bounce ideas off of as much. Oh, I didn't get the tail grab. Do they have donuts? I would go for a donut. But yeah, when it comes to like figuring out Last Guardian leaderboards, I'll talk to like Sancho and who's like the primary runner for Eco and stuff like that. So that I have some sounding board, right? But in the end it's pretty chill because it's my decision. Yeah, realistically, the other mods shouldn't be mods anymore because it's been 600 years since they've done anything. Like, Satsu is the most recent active one, and he hasn't done anything for like a year. Paper 2, I have literally never been able to contact, so... Like, I should take them off, it just feels so bad. Because they were so important at the... in the, like, early stages of the run, you know? And Satsu's really nice, it's just he doesn't spend a lot of time on the game anymore. No fault of his. A bug just landed on my face. Hey Draco, what is the concept of this run? The concept of this run is to create a category that is more accessible than any percent for people who don't have 3.5 hours minimum. So we are basically going until we can get to a place that I would consider to be a potential premature end. And that's that. It's very hard to create shorter runs for The Last Guardian, but that's been... Hey, Flood, nice to see you. Thank you for the good luck. That's been kind of my focus lately, because it really is prohibitive. You know, to some extent, there's only so much you can do to make something accessible to people, but I didn't feel like our leaderboard did enough. So, I wanted there to be something fairly short. Because we have Windmill, which is between 10 and 15 minutes, depending on your skill level. But I wanted there to be, like, some meat on the bones of whatever run it was. But that was still short and doable. And Trico, why are you under me, you big goober? Get your butt out, dude. Because, I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, well, like, poop percent is shorter. But is it really? Is it really when you don't know if you're even gonna get poop, you know? So this is an attempt to make something that's accessible. Hey, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good today. Fezziwig, let's go. You making it all dusty over there, dude. She's already braver in drive-thrus than I am. I'm like the most timid thing in a drive-thru. I hate drive-thrus. I think I've talked about it before, but... Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Alzari. Have a good day. But yeah, I just really, really don't like drive-thrus. To the extent that I will always, always go in if the lobby's open. Which it hasn't been recently, of course. But if I'm just like really not feeling it that day... Whoopsie. We don't split there anymore. Husbando will do the drive-thru for me. Because I hate it. It's not usually so bad for places where I know what I want. But even still, I've talked about this on stream before. Around here, our fast food places are just not good. Half the time, and I'm not joking when I say half the time. Half the time, they're closed or otherwise not taking orders. Just for, like, no reason. And about 30% of the remaining time, your order is just completely wrong, no matter if you knew what you wanted or not, so... Wow, why is this so slow? Oh, because I had to wait for Trico to turn around. Yeah, that's such a vibe, Ryan. That's such a vibe. I get it. It's just such a challenge because... Like, obviously, because of my ears... Focus, buddy. Because of my ears, Husbando can't just lean over and shout our order. And he hates driving. So he's usually never the one driving. I love driving, so I'm almost always the one driving, and I'm the one who ends up doing the drive-thrus. And I hate it. Except for Dairy Queen. The people at Dairy Queen are always really nice. Probably because we go there like 3 times a week, and at this point they know who I am. Why? Just let me push this thing. What are you doing, little boy? Push it. So we've become quite used to using apps. Like just Wendy's app, you know, Taco Bell app, whatever. Except for the McDonald's app. The McDonald's app sucks. It is the worst. Because you order your food, and then it's like, okay, go to McDonald's. And once you get to McDonald's, it'll like GPS locate you and be like, okay, I see that you're here, here's your order. Ours won't do that. Like, we can be inside the McDonald's, and it's like, we're still waiting for you to arrive at McDonald's. And there's nothing you can do. You can't just be like, but I'm here though. The GPS has to locate it. And so we just end up squinging our car around a couple inches at a time until it says that we're here. And by that point, we've been there for half an hour, you know? Worthless. Big yawn, dude. Why the big time save there, I wonder? I must have gotten Trico stuck. Like, he must have gotten angry before the cage in these splits. Hey, Sakasa, thank you. Who do you want him to go to? The berries are on cam at the moment, but they're sleeping. I can give them treats later, or I can give it to somebody else. I didn't see that, Flood. That's fine. I'll come back to it at some point. Well, thanks for the treats, Sokasa. I appreciate it. Almost forgot to skip that.
Toriko.
Thanks, Sokasa. I saw that you were hanging out for the race. It was fun. I mean, obviously I was in last place, but that's not a big deal. It was fun. What on earth? And there's a lot of things that I could do, like really small things, to make a big difference. So, because I think probably the first time that I do a Tricofecta, it's gonna be like primarily intended percent, but just a little bit better. And then as I do them, I'll work in actual like any percent stuff. Hey, welcome back, Ryan. Move. Go forward. Yeah, so intended percent Shadow of the Colossus is basically as the developers intended. For Gaius, you break his armband, because speedrunners would just like launch off of his sword and go straight up to his head. So for me, intended percent is great, because it means I don't have to learn all of those really hard strategies. But for the sake of a Tricofecta, not as good, because Tricofecta is just beat Shadow of the Colossus as fast as you can. Which means Tic Tac obviously has a bit of an advantage there, being a more experienced Shadowrunner, but I'll get there good enough eventually. Which does remind me that I meant to put Tricofecta down in the chat point rewards. It's about time that that ended up down there. Alright, he's gonna go backwards, isn't he? Well, okay. I remained quiet for that because that's going in the task. And I wanted to be able to use the audio from it. Because in the task, if I'm talking, I have to mute the clip, so... That was a really, really good fight. He could have been, you know, a little faster, but, you know, all things considered, that was really nice. He could have knocked the other helmets off of the bridge and focused immediately on the one that I had, but I hadn't even set it down by the time that he was already paying attention to it, so... You can't really fault him too much for that. Come on, my dude, we got places to be. His script here was pretty nice. He did a pretty good job. Compared to what it can be on a bad day, I say as he then shimmies sideways for a while. But around the pillar, pretty hard turn to the left, so I am happy with that. Here you go, I am desperately trying not to just stare into your butthole, and you're making it impossible. I'm trying not to be a creep. Oh, that was a good jump. I'm actually surprised that that didn't work. Mid-air, I was like, wow, are we actually gonna get Vine Skip? But as always, not gonna complain because honestly I hate Vine Skip. It's the worst. You boy! Where are you? Ugh. Just stand on something, for Pete's sake. That entire issue was caused because twice he wouldn't stand on something he could stand on. Alright, whatever. Puzzle's over. And honestly, like, I don't even want to do, like, amazing right now. I just want to do fine. Because I want people to come and beat my time. You know? Like, this is for a new board. I want people to take this from me and, like, participate. It's also great because, and I think this is probably a minority opinion, but this morning started off like the worst. The worst. But this game just always makes me happy. I think it frustrates most people, but I don't know. It's just my babe, you know? I'm getting a lot of frame drops. Like, in-game. Want to rant about it? I can, Ryan. Yesterday I said I was going in for a doctor's appointment this morning. I've been to see them before, you know, no problems. I had the biopsy on my chest, which I'm currently touching it on my collarbone. And it hurts like hell. And it's been more than a year, and it's turned into this like gigantic keloid scar on my collar, and it really hurts. And a lot of the time, that better not be the contractor. A lot of the time, you know, it wakes me up from sleeping because it's like this jolt of electric pain, and it's ungodly itchy all the time, and it just didn't really heal well. Trico, my dude. Hey, buddy. Hi. Focus. Focus. Dude, put your back down. I can't reset until you straighten out. And so finally, I was like, okay. I'll just get over myself and I'll go back to the doctor and see if there's something they can do about this, because it really, really hurts. It's keeping me awake at night. It's like huge and puffy and... Whoa, Trico! What was up with how fast that happened? I should compare that against the task too, because good lord, he was going. But anyway. So I was like, okay, I'll go and I'll deal with it. I don't want to spend the money, but I'll go and see the doctor. So I went to the doctor this morning. Appointment was for 8:45. And I got there and was signing in. And she was like, I don't see a referral. And I was like, well, no, I've never had a referral. I've never needed a referral. I've been here a bunch before. And she just decided that today was the day that I needed a referral. Hey, Hollow, nice to see ya. Thanks for the good luck. And so she literally told me, I'm canceling your appointment because you don't have a referral. And I'm like, I've never had a referral. And so now I have to go see a primary care doctor for the express purpose of them looking at my collarbone, saying, yep, that's a scar, paying $60 for that, and then going back to the dermatologist now 2 months from now because that woman was having a bad day. And she was like, or you can just pay the non-insurance out-of-pocket cost to see the doctor, which is $170. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to do that. I've never needed a referral. And if I needed one, why didn't you tell me that when I scheduled, you know? When I scheduled, why weren't you like, where's your doctor's referral? But no, you let me just wait on this appointment for 3 months so that I could get up and go there and you can tell me no. And so I was in a very grumpy mood this morning because that is just absolute nonsense.
Always.
And I was like, okay, you know, it's fine. I'll go home and I'll, you know, say hi to Husbando real quick before he leaves, and I'll, you know, he'll give me a hug and I'll feel better. And then some dumbass sat through an entire green light on the biggest highway near our house. And so I missed Husbando as well, and I didn't get my hug. And that made me grumpier. Wow, 2 want to become famous right in a row. Have fun slicing and dicing. So yeah, I was in a really bad, really frustrated mood because, like, this always happens. I don't remember the last time I just went to the doctor and everything worked like it was supposed to. And we didn't even want this insurance. The only reason that we have the insurance that we have... Ugh. Hold on. Hello? Uh-huh. How soon is now? I can probably make that work. Yeah, so yes, that would be perfect. That would be much better. All right, awesome. Thank you. Bye. Okay, sorry. You just took a phone call. God, I hate phone calls. Text me. Yeah, Rick, they're bots. They've been a bigger problem than usual lately. The contractor wanted to come right now, and I was like, no. Ooh, I haven't heard of that. If it specifically hits those bots, that would be really nice. I should try it. Thanks, Hollow. But yeah, I really wanted to finish this run. Because he was like, can I just come now? Even though it's not my appointment time. I didn't really want him to. Oh, Trico. Okay, well, I'll take it.
A Wizzy.
I will take it.
Turikuno. Ite Kasato Wizzy. Ikastani Wizzy. Yeah, who Wizzy. Atiketan.
He's gonna be here at noon now, which is slightly more than an hour. More than enough time for me to finish this and clean stuff out. Oh, I can totally reset now, I hope. Rico wasn't in the hallway, so okay, good. That makes me so nervous. That's a newer reset. And as one of the old timers, that makes me really nervous. Hey, he's actually going, no pillar. Also, hi Sancho, nice to see ya. You know, Sancho, we started with leaving the initial cave at sub 930, and I was like, boy, what I would give to have this for an any percent. We pulled the spear at 250. It was so early. Yeah, it should be available from the PS Store. Because digital copies do exist. You got it for free if you had a PS5. So, should be available. Why, are you gonna play it? Because I will be there. I will get up in the middle of the night to be there if that's what it takes. Both are choosing to fight? Okay. Slam. Good job? Question mark? Uh-oh. Ah, Trico, why'd you do that, honey? You don't want to see him slap him over the edge, because then it takes longer to reset because they don't die as soon. Love the walking, though. Definitely love the walking instead of the run. That is much better. Stop buzzing me. Oh, it's husbando. Sorry, husbando. Alright, what are you saying, husbando? He was just checking on me. Because he's a lovely human being. Have I... surely I have. Told you all about the nonsense that Husbando says document that I keep? That's just a compilation of the weirdest stuff that he says when he's not paying attention. Because he talks. Constantly talking and singing. Just a constant stream of noise. Which, as his wife, I mostly tune out and don't really hear anymore. But every now and then there's a nugget in there that's just too lovely to be ignored. I should read some of them. I thought about actually making a chat command that would just summon a random one because all of them are absolute nonsense. But I wanna... once this fight is over, I wanna find the document. Yeah, good job, Trico. Oh, one of them landed in the corner, though. Haha. That would have been such a good fight if this guy would have also died. Well, there was... Sancho, there was "This is how much rice you need when you're Rice Man." That one. What are you upset about, dude? Hey. Why are you upset? Come on. Here you go. Go. But the context of the one from last night was that I have this new client that's a law firm, and the articles that they assign me to write are just nonsense. And obviously Husbando is a lawyer, so I'm like, dude, help me understand. Help me understand, please. Because the first article they asked me to write, the only thing they gave me was the title. Oof, nice. The only thing they gave me was the title. And the title of it was, "What kind of litigations can a attorney handle?" And I was like, what? And I showed that to Husbando, and he was like, what? So, he's a lawyer, and he didn't know what they wanted. But last night, let me find this document. The one that they sent me last night was like, when should you hire a litigation attorney? And it's like, all the time. That's the answer. Like, all the time. Doesn't make sense. But we got to talking about negligence and what would qualify as negligence. And his example to me was, if you've got a bologna sandwich on the floor of your car, don't pick it up because that could be negligence. But he sung it to me. He made it into a song while he was playing Final Fantasy and sang me, if you've got a bologna sandwich on the floor of your car, don't pick it up because it could be negligence. And I wanted to put it in so bad. But let's see, some of the other good ones. Underneath the donkey skin, that's where the real men grow. He just doesn't pay attention to what he says. If you're not pooping, you're not living life. Or you have a horrible bowel disease. Oh, these things bring me such joy. I'm just reading through them. Come on, Trico. You got this, dude. To the tune of Be a Man from Mulan. Be a friend to the fish in the raging river. Be a friend to the fish in the big lagoon. Be a friend to the fish in the salty ocean and all of the fish that are out there on the moon. He sang to me once upon a time, probably while we were just eating dinner and he wasn't even paying attention. He is a wonderful and gifted little human being. Vondo's like a walking captcha. Because I cannot stress enough that 90% of the noises that he makes from day to day are just... If you ask him immediately after he says something, what? He's like, I don't know. Like, he doesn't even remember. He's not paying attention. He just word vomits constantly. Which is why I write them down, because he's never gonna remember. So let that be a lesson to you. If you have a bologna sandwich in your car and you pick it up, that could be negligence. Trico, buddy, come on. Thank you. Also, I got him a shirt for Christmas last year that says, "Oh biscuits, oh gravy," because that is just his exclamation of surprise. And he wears it proudly. To the office, even. Oh, that was such a close drop. I do not like that. Yeah, he is just a precious and lovely human being who needs to be protected at all costs. Also, okay. Nobody understood this joke when I said it the first time a couple months ago in my Discord, but it came back to mind. The Japanese anime Free, like Iwatobi Swim Club, the one with all the like dudes without shirts all the time, and that's why everybody likes it. It's about swimming, right? But in my Discord, people were talking about some other thing called Free, which I guess was like freehand mountain climbing or something. I'm not sure. But I thought they were talking about the swim anime, basically. And I said so. I said that I thought that they were... Shadow Tash, thank you! Also, I totally didn't split Hodor, whatever. Thank you for the resub. How you been? Oh, I missed. I thought they were talking about something else as the moral of the story. And nobody got it when I said, like, knees weak, arms heavy, pool noodle. It's supposed to be mom's spaghetti, and pool noodle is like a noodle, but it's swimming. Come on. I thought I did so good. It was one of those things that was irrationally funny to me and nobody else. Fine, I guess I'll just stay on Trico. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's better. Come on, you big goober. Let's go. Okay, who's streaming? Because I need to raid somebody. Whoa, good job, dude. Shadow Tash, this run is basically an attempt to put a shorter category on the board. I am trying to make things more accessible for people by giving them something that's closer to an hour instead of closer to 4 hours. So this was the best stopping point that I could think of that was a reasonable amount of time and still kind of made story or thematical sense. Thematic, excuse me. Focus. Focus. You got this, dude. Hi. Yeah. Focus. Perhaps, Ryan. Perhaps. Thanks, Sokasa. The stream is over in like 2 minutes, so no worries. But yeah, if anybody has friends that are streaming, I had to run a short category today, not only because I wanted to have a run for the board, but because I was literally on the phone earlier during the run, and they're coming early, so I need to get ready. Yeah, it's totally possible for the boy to not grab the tail. Usually it's the player's fault because they jump too early. But occasionally Trico just like doesn't put his tail down. I feel like a horrible scumbag human being for doing this. Narrator, what are you talking about? I understand I'm meditating and so he's playing the previous hint, but... Yeah, it's command skip dialogue because we're meditating. So it's playing the most recent hint, which happens to be that one. I feel so bad. There you go. I feel so bad. But he's here again. He's here. He's okay. I'll save him this time. And I'll even come sit with him. There you go. He's fine. He's fine. So yeah, I wanted a category that was short enough that people I understand. He couldn't find a way for it. You don't need to play this again. I wanted a category that was short enough for people to be able to do like reasonably if they didn't have a lot of time. So doing the entire category rewards you with not murdering Trico, but this is accessible, or more accessible at least. To my knowledge, there's 2 places in the game where that can happen. This is one of them. The other one is the glide after White Tower. Trico can fall in both locations if you're not fast enough. But that one was a bit further away. At that point, you might as well just finish the game. So yeah, that was bad ending, obviously, because we let our boy fall. Here you go, my dude. Let me get this. I feel so bad. So, let's see. Who's streaming? Oh, you know, Barry just started streaming, so we're just gonna raid Barry, because we actually haven't been over there for a while. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for entertaining me and my frustrating stories of going to the doctor this morning. And listening to all of Husbando's absolute nonsense. I do not believe that I will be streaming on Thursday, because on Friday we have the Pathless at GDQ at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be taking that time to de-rest and do that sort of stuff. So probably no stream on Thursday. But thanks for hanging out. Go say hi to Barry when you get over there. And have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks for the resubs and everything. Y'all are wonderful. Oh, Ryan, I'm sorry. I feel so bad, you know? But that's why it's called bad ending. Because it's what you never want to do. Did you find out that was even possible? I was testing once for the TAS. I was just like putzing around trying to get stuff to happen here. And I took long enough that he fell. Be under... That's right, Sancho. That's where the real men grow. Under the skin of the donkey. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. You say hi to Barry when you get over there. See you later, everybody.